Well, good morning, and welcome to Let's Play, where we play games in my Steam and GOG library. And for August, we are taking a look at a game that has been on my wish list for a while, and finally came out as part of the Humble Choice bundle for July. By Obsidian Entertainment, we have The Outer Worlds, Spacer's Choice Edition. Now, this version came out in March of this year, and it is the base game, all the DLC, remastered. So, let's take a look at this action-adventure RPG and see what we think of it. Okay, right off the bat, we have started a game. We have a character. And we have a follower who is supposed to be helping us out. And we have a quest. It says we need to deliver a message to Adelaide and her deserters come back to town because he's cutting off their power. Adelaide and her people are camped out in the botanical lab north of Edgewater. It is? Who are you? Can I talk to you?
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Okay. Transition to Emerald Vale. Now, in some ways, this has very much a feel of a Fallout game, but at the same time not. In fact, Fallout took place on Earth. This is taking place at the edge of the universe.
Yeah, huh?
Okay, we'll talk later. Good conversation. It is an open world game. As far as I can tell so far, the graphics are great. Edgewater landing pad discovered. I don't think we're going the right way. Well, we'll travel the road. Okay, we do have a knife. We have a gun with 1 bullet, a gun with 8 bullets, and a knife. All right. Well, looks like these guys got ripped off. Kane Van Acker, Spacer's Choice ethologist, assigned to Terra 2 this week. I've decided to study Terra ray mating habits. The female Terra rays leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site, and don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. And that must be the assistant. We'll go ahead and grab some food. Mag pick, which I've not figured out how to use yet. And I wonder if that's the beast that he was talking about. But he's dead. There's not much we can do for him. So, moving on. That volcano is a little active. Anything in here? Junkyard discovered. Oh, okay. Damaged mechanical sentry. I don't think we want to mess with them. I don't know if they'd actually attack. I'm not looking to find out. Yeah, the graphics. Now, from what I've heard, originally when this came out, there was a lot wrong with this game. It does seem like it might have improved. Bit cartridge. I don't know what a bit cartridge is. At least as far as I can tell, the graphics are good. The story kind of starts off, you are part of a ship of colonists that were in deep sleep, and for some reason, the corporation that sent you out into space abandons you out there. Some guy comes along and picks you out of all the other colonists that are left to die. Illegally, because he does get chased by the corporation, or the corporation's government entity, government law arm. He sends you in. After waking you up, he sends you into an escape pod to this planet where you're supposed to meet up with a mercenary that's going to help you out. Unfortunately, your landing pod lands on the mercenary. Whoa! Okay, that was painful. Well, we should probably watch out for things like landmines. And I don't think we can go that way anyway. Did you find you find his ship?
Huh? Come out and play!
Get ready!
Oh, you're handy. Excuse me. You die. Thank you. I'll take whatever that is. And I should have been paying a little more attention. But yeah, you end up with the guy's ship. Except that it's damaged. And you've come here looking for the part you need to repair it. Okay. Anything else? I have no idea how to do that yet. Hold E. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered legal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequence. Well, we did just steal it from some bad guys, so I don't know.
Something you need?
No, she doesn't seem too upset that I did that. What's that? Oh, it's just part of the animal that we killed. So anyway, in order to get the part we need, we have been sent out to threaten these renegades. And get them to return to the town, the company-run town. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're picking up. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. That's not a compliment. Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Take that.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
All right.
What is it?
I'll let you be. Tab. So we have skill point available. All right. So it doesn't look like it can spend anything at the moment. But we got our journal here. This is what we're... Okay. We need to divert power from the geothermal plant. It says, Reed asks you to deliver a message to a woman named Adelaide McDevitt before you head into the geothermal plant. And we have a few kindred spirits, which is the one we just picked up. Workers are abandoning the town of Edgewater. Reed Thompson, Edgewater's administrator, wants to force these deserters to return to town by shutting off their power. So, yeah, that is what we're supposed to be doing. But according to this young lady here, there's always two sides to every story. So I'd like to hear what this Adelaide has to say before we go ruining these good people's lives. Excuse me.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother. the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you've managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Well, looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Well, Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, he asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
So you think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, huh?
Nothing to say? Okay. Alright, so. Yeah, I've seen the town. It is no fun place. The people are pretty dead on the inside. I'll take that.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
The reputation of the faction has changed. If enemies are hostile, leave for a few days. Well, all I took was a healing patch. So, thank you very much. I will be going now. Okay. Oh, look, a latrine. Oh, very good. And we're not leaving that way. But we can leave this way. Well, we saw a healing patch. But it's healing. We can talk to the bird. Really? Seriously? Doesn't say anything. So we need to figure out how to get to...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. Yeah, huh?
No. Is this Thomas?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Alright. So we have 2 quests. One of them I think is over that way. But then we also have this one, which might get us... I don't know. Might get us back in the good graces of the town. Hopefully. Doesn't get us in any more trouble. Zoe's house. Examine. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run Aetherware, so I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up murder all my neighbors and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What will we call ourselves? The Formidable 14. The 100 Hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. Okay. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick, and I grabbed a little too much Adrena time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrena time and suddenly you're committing larceny. Okay, so she was hooked on a drug. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the lights of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folks like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any roles. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of Saltuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time, too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds these Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple Sirenzas of Adrena time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Okay, so she has essentially decided to become a Marauder. Wonderful. No, we're not stealing anything. I already stole a healing patch. And that was bad enough. We don't want to piss anybody off. Oh, where's the girl? Oh, there you are. And who are you?
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me a little about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper.
Yeah, I noticed.
She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
What happened on the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Hold on, there was something else.
Hey, I got time.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling. A bunch of nanners. I only have do I have anything I can sell? I must have had something. Now I have 120 bits. So these are plus 200% to natural health regeneration, last for 2 minutes. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw bloody hunk of meat even without the bits of Detria stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. Okay, I have insufficient bits for that. Okay, a bunch of nanners. Okay, so that's what bananas look like now. Very good. I think we just want to buy one. Alright. Thank you, sir. Now, we know what's become of her. Now we just need to find her. Okay, so she is out this way. Hopefully this won't take too long. Is that camp that we were just at? I don't think it is. I don't know why I'm picking up this canned meat if it's so unhealthy for us. Maybe I can sell it off.
Not a peep for me.
Oh, good. She follows my lead. What are you? I don't know. I'm feeling you're gonna kick my butt, though. Where'd it go? Oh, he's right there. Okay, he's a marauder. Alright, back to the knife. Okay, got some ammo. Where are you? Where is she? Oh. Oh, good. We got some ammo and stuff. Thank you for your help. You were most helpful. Go ahead and get the stuff off of these guys. Make sure we didn't miss anybody. And T&L makes the best gear for your friends and family, the Companion Ledger. This Companion Ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, fall distance, and aggressiveness. Okay, so she's got an impact hammer and a light pistol. I have a light pistol and blades. I think her stuff is probably better. Okay, her armor is 7. Oh, I want that. But she might be able to use that. And for me, armored ballistics will keep your skin intact. Armor management. Drag an armor helmet up to the equipment slot to wear them. You can also manage your armor here. So we have, oh yeah, we're still using our hibernation suit. So I want that. And that. All right. See if we can find out anything else without getting killed. That would be good. Oh, her health is down.
Where are we headed?
You know where we're headed. Do you have any perks I can? You don't have any perks available. Distance medium, weapon mix, mode aggressive. I don't think I can give her any health. Her health is slowly going back up though. So I'd prefer she not die. So girl must be over that way. Watch out for any wild animals. It's actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying this. This mixture of RPG and science fiction. A little bit of FPS, even though I absolutely suck at those. Alright, there's more people. Another dog. How many?
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
No, you do now. Abandoned industrial zone. Oh, I hate to kill you, dog, but oh, wow. She took him out. And I just cut him up. Where's that coming from? Oh, right there.
No encore?
You okay? Couple of light pistols. A lot of light ammo. Oh, and you must be Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
And how are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
All right, I'll be back. So, she's an idiot. But it seems like we have convinced her to return back to the camp. So we'll just double check and make sure we didn't miss any goodies. Oh, we did. We'd like those goodies, thank you. Oh, we don't want to step on that. That's a mine. At least we're starting to recognize some stuff. Anything else before we go? I'll take that. Alright. Let's head back to the camp. Ooh, ow. Was that me that did that or you? I don't know. Oh, and there is some skill I keep forgetting about. It's something about time dilation, which I didn't seem to really need to do there, so I'm not going to try to figure that out at the moment. I think it's the Q button. Yeah. So you can control time. Some side effect of you having been asleep for 70 years and having to have a bunch of chemicals pumped into you to wake you up again. Okay, there you are, sweetie. All right. I'm surprised they have the big sign flashing here. Botanical Lab. Oh. Hello.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Alright, so we got that done. We got some XP and maybe boosted our rating with this little settlement a little bit. Who knows? But next time I think we're going to be heading out to the geothermal plant. And at that point, we're going to have to decide whether to help these people or the town. But knowing this character, I would say she probably wants to help the town. We'll see though. Until next time. Bye for now.